I'm a vampire. All right. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. We're back. We're back. A dinosaur story. What a bisexual way to say it. I wish I remembered what that was in reference to. That's very funny. That's very funny. I don't know why I said that. The rule of thumb I live by, I have the thumbs, therefore I make the rules. Classic. Truly a classic. Your Honor, my chat has turned against me. All right, let's see what's up with this. Someone probably sat bisexually. Sure, you know. I'm just curious who did, who was doing it, who was sitting bisexually. It was, you know what, it was probably, since that's Lightning Returns, I wonder if that was Lightning. I wonder if that was Lightning. All right. Okay, it's not Switch 2 exclusive. That's interesting.
Pokemon battles for everyone.
That's interesting.
Pokemon Champions.
I really don't know why they didn't just call it Stadium.
This game is all about battles.
Like,
compete online against players from across.
you have a name for this thing.
You've recruited.
You've made this thing. Who's that?
The first is by connecting to the Pokemon.
Why does that cowboy lady have like a wild new metal tribal tattoo?
Pokemon from games in the Pokemon RPG series.
Is there a Clefairy minigame? Probably not, sadly.
To Pokemon Home. Then link the app to this game. The second way is via Recruit. Choose one Pokemon to recruit.
Matt, foot all your Pokemon from going to Champions.
Random selection of Pokemon that appear in the game. Recruited Pokemon can only be used in Pokemon Champions for a certain amount of time.
If there's like a single player mode, if it's not stupid, I might play it, but it's probably gonna be stupid.
Before battle, you'll be able to see your opponent's team and vice versa, and choose the Pokemon you want to use for the impending match.
You want to keep these Pokemon play a real game?
Your opponent will use. Then select your own Pokemon to start the battle. Players alternate turns with moves. Win by reducing the HP of all your opponent's Pokemon to 0. If you're in a bind, you can swap one Pokemon for another. Or use Mega Evolution to power up your Pokemon. The decisions you make could influence the tide.
Same the Drampa. Oh, cool. Epic just laid off 1,000 people.
Will gain abilities brand new to the series.
Cool. Yeah, this is the thing I was complaining about. Mega Meganium, whole new ability. Mega for Alligator, whole new ability.
Or have Pokemon fight 2-on-2 in double battles.
Mega Embor, just Mold Breaker. Couldn't be bothered.
There are 3 different online battle modes.
Couldn't be bothered.
In ranked battles, test your skills against evenly matched trainers.
No.
And aim for the highest rank. In casual battles, wins and losses aren't recorded, so you can enjoy matches however you'd like. And in private battles, create a room and battle against anyone with the room ID.
That's nice.
There are also in-game online competitions in which you'll battle with preset rules that change every season. Engage in battles to earn victory points or VP.
Oh, you gotta do ranked.
Here's how to use VP.
Look at this guy.
You can swap the moves a Pokemon can learn.
That shouldn't cost points, but okay.
Change its nature.
Heki Almo.
Ionic Hello.
Modify its abilities. And more. The stat points of a Pokemon can also be adjusted. For example, you could increase attack and speed to boost offense.
People, I cannot wait for people to figure out why they go to 32.
Or raise HP and defense to withstand attacks.
I can't wait for people to figure out why they go to 32. It's so confusing.
Easily trained to your liking. So try out different ways to
Like, I feel like it goes to 32 specifically to give people who have engaged with the system an edge.
You can only recruit once per day, but by using VP, you can recruit multiple times. Keep in mind that recruited Pokemon are only available for 1 week, but with VP, any recruited Pokemon will be permanently added.
I was excited about finishing, you're telling me not to. Yeah, this is, I'm
Mega Stones for your Pokemon.
I'm always saying this. Battle Pass incoming? Oh, there's absolutely a Battle Pass. They've already said there's a Battle Pass.
Different Pokeball throwing styles.
They've already said there's a Battle Pass.
Battle music.
100%. I don't think it's going to require online because it's also on phones. But obviously the best way to take advantage of this game is with home. So you still need to have home, and then you probably want... Yeah, so this is the start. So starter pack includes more box space because of course they have... Yeah, this is champion. Sorry, Ionic. Because of course they have a limit on box space. I watched a video. I don't know why it's 50 and not 60. It's not 2 boxes. You get a song, you get teammate tickets, which I think you can use for recruiting, and then training tickets are for training. And that's probably $5. But then there's also the Battle Pass stuff. Yeah, I really want to like it. But yeah. Unlock a variety of cool rewards as you battle and obtain even more exclusive rewards and perks by purchasing battle passes, the starter pack, and more. Yeah, so if I... Oh, and there's a membership even. So there's a membership? Dog. And do you know what kills me? None of this gets bundled together in a way that benefits you at all, right? There's no thing that's like, oh, well, you have Nintendo Switch Online, so your home is a little bit more expensive, right? Home isn't included in like the higher Switch Premium, so no, fuck you, pay that. Oh, you want a better experience in Champions, which is ostensibly just a add-on to home? No, you gotta pay extra for that. Like, fuck off. Like, Charging me $5 a month for 15 different things. Fuck you. Nintendo being Nintendo, which is a thing they've really only started doing in the last 2 console generations. Like, this looks kind of familiar. Is this Clash of Clans? No. Nintendo you used to be cool. Yeah, and it's just so annoying that it's just like, oh yeah, oh you gotta pay for that, that's $5. Oh, you gotta pay for that, that's $5. Oh, you gotta pay for that, that's $5. Like, fuck you, man. Tiny Tower. No. This looks familiar. I'll install it on my Switch. I'll poke at it for a little while. You know, I'll have it in case they do some cool event, but also I probably don't care, you know, ultimately, you know what I mean? We all know what happened to Microsoft. Sony's all about exclusive, walling off their systems from others. You know what sucks? Nintendo is the only one that like has like solid enough of a foothold that like they're going to weather a lot of this. It's on Windows, Xbox One, Switch. I feel like I recognize this. Is this Desktop Dungeons? Nope. Indiana Jones and his desktop adventures is really funny. Stacklands, no. I feel like I recognize this. I just don't have it. You know? I'm getting about console companies at this point. They're all annoying and charging for everything. Is it just called Kingdom? Kingdom Rush. I just took a guess. I just took a guess. Artwork. It looks like every mobile game ever. Yeah. I mean, sadly, that's kind of just how mobile games look because they, you know, most of them are just like, yeah, it's a little drawing. It's meant to run fast on your phone. So like, I get it, but Final Fury. Nope. That's a different man. So there's 3 men in red. Is this the Warriors? Great game, great movie. I'm a gamer. This was a fantastic movie. Also very weird that they made a game based on it and it turned out to be pretty good, but oh, that's Samara. I knew that one too. You're too fast. You gotta be fast. You have to be faster than the internet delay. Stickers, backtracking, light humor, Paper Mario sticker star. If I remember correctly, one of the main complaints about this game was backtracking. Okay. You can play it on your Thor. I absolutely can. All right. In the way that I am always honest with y'all, I did see the answer to this because I looked at my Twitch following tab earlier today and Ratters was playing this and had solved it, and that was what Twitch decided the thumbnail should be. So I do know what the answer is. So it's gonna have to be, it's up to y'all. It's up to y'all. Final Fantasy 16. I could probably put more than just go through every Final Fantasy game. All right. Third person, modern platforms, RPG, within 5 years of 2023, fantasy, not single player. Does not include single player. It is an action game. So it's up to Nuja Incarnation. Destiny's first person. Destiny's first person, third person. It's also a shooter. I love I keep getting emails for Vault X for their new Pokemon themed binders. The new one's pretty hot. And I feel bad because it's like, I'm not gonna buy these. Like, they're very nice. Throne and Liberty, good guess. Good guess along the lines. All right. Multiplayer, cooperative, MMO, and then we have yellow, Amazon Games, NCSoft. Yeah, they do binders for the sorcery sets, and I would love to just have binders for sorcery instead of putting it in a bunch of boxes. But I don't know if it'll fit. The genre confuses me. Why is it green just for action when it wasn't just that? It's not green just for action. This is RPG. Action is a theme. Does it have lineage W? It does not. Ugh, I love when I can tell that I'm slouching because I go from like here to here. Ugh. So a reminder that this yellow means it is either published by Amazon Games or developed by NCSoft. Is it that Amazon MMO? Did I spell it right? Okay, so what's really funny, yes, you both got it right. You both got it right. I got those messages at functionally the same time. So yeah, this is what I saw on my Amazon following tab when I was just like, oh, is anybody streaming that I should lurk on today? This was Ratter's thumbnail, was this like, yeah, you got it. And I was just like, oh man. I was like, ah. Added a list of games I've never heard of. Ionic, this is the game that melted people's graphics cards because the developers were, I don't want to say stupid, but because the developers didn't think things through. And when I say melted people's graphics cards, I'm not exaggerating. Oh, guess the game. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not looking. Okay. This is Kanan Lynch 2. Fun! It's not. Fawn, hello. Is this a weird Korean horror game? Is this one of those Korean first-person jump scare games that are fun? Is it Devotion? Devotion would have had a higher Metacritic score. People really like Devotion. Oh, I didn't know Failed got one. Heck yeah, Failed. Dying Daylight 2. Do you mean Dying Light? What if there was a different series of games called Dying Daylight? Same difference. Hey, look at that. There's Dying Light 2. Sorry, Carnation. You don't get the point because what you said was Dying Daylight, and that's not a game. So gotta give it to Ion. That's okay. No, I'm guessing. I'm joking. I'm joking. Unaliving light. Unaliving light. Oh my god. Fawn, how are you doing today? Give Gree the point. Give Gree the point. Gree worked so hard, you know? Gree's here every day. Here's a scary headline. Anthropic's Claude can now control your computer. No, it's not my computer. Not my computer. Are we not granting those permissions? Thank you very much. Yeah. Fawn is great. Fawn is great. I assume everybody's already following Fawn. I'm not gonna say it. Everybody knows to follow Fawn. Oh, I gotta unmute the game, right? I muted the game so that I didn't hear the music the whole time we were The only call we messing with is the golem from Shining Force 2. Gotta close in. Anthropic's Claude AI can now use your Mac while you're away, and that's some scary shit. I just don't install it. Don't install it. Stop using it. Easy peasy. Oh, I don't want AI to use my computer. Guess what? Hit the bricks. It's easy. Don't use it. Why would anyone be okay with that? Because, and I mean this as mean as I possibly can, AI people are stupid. Like, as offensively and rude as I can manage, AI people are stupid. You know what I mean? They don't, in so many specific ways. They don't think for themselves. They don't think things through. They don't consider repercussions to their actions. Okay, it looks like I am currently silenced. That's what that looks like. So cool, love that. Love that to happen while I'm silenced. That's really fun. Oh, cool. That's just not worth the effort. Okay. Those things are just not worth the effort. So I just can't cast any spells. And I also can't not be silenced. Help go to ramming speed. Yeah, that's our only option. Our only option. We gotta do the light speed jump. Okay, we are no longer silenced. All right. So yesterday, after stream, I rolled up my sleeves and cleaned up our drinks cabinet. Aaron and I have been chatting about how we want to move and change some stuff for a little bit. So I did that yesterday. I moved our espresso machine. I wiped it all down, moved it, wiped the thing it was on, cleaned everything up. Tossed out some old stuff, rearranged some stuff. And I need to clean the espresso machine out now. I gotta clean out the espresso machine now. Gonna, run a couple. Pretty sure I did this less than 4 turns ago, but okay. Feels weird how that keeps falling off, but I don't, whatever. Video games are cheating, sure. But I need to do some, like I said, I need to clean out the espresso machine, run that a couple times. Did I not do a heal? I could have sworn I did a, okay. I again love evasive action happening after I get blasted. That's fun. Okay. I just don't have quick anymore? Dog, what is happening? Okay, I am faster. That's good. Okay, well, except now it did quick. Are you kidding me? How did you miss? It's a huge orb in the sky. Like, we're fighting for the end of the world here. You can't be missing. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. This is maybe my last turn of Incrim. I still don't know what happened to my quick boost. I do appear to be faster though, so I don't know. Probably fell under the couch. Probably fell under the conch. All right. Gonna fire this. Going to do a big heal. Going to re-up quick. Going to re-up Incrim. Incremis is my my Roman name. That should really do more damage. I mean, I guess, you know what? What I should do is I should look at it and go, you know what? That's a huge use of resources. It's a huge use of resources. It is not equitable to the amount of like points that I'm spending. Holy shit, Matt, did you see the Epic news? Yes. Yeah, Epic is laying off 1,000 people. Epic is laying off 1,000 people and is also cutting back on a shit ton of outsourced contracts from what people can see. It's a quarter of their workforce. And this is after they raised the price of V-Bucks. And this is after 2-3 years ago, Disney gave them $2 billion. Yeah, so it's a quarter of their known workforce, and then they're severing a bunch of outsourced contracts, which equates to who knows how much headcount, and then who knows how many people will then lose their job as the result of loss of those contracts. Yeah, right, it does this now. I need to be more. It's really annoying that these boss fights are like, yeah, he does more damage, so now you have to play just that much more defensively. And it's like, no, that's fun. Okay, so yeah, so reds are just always going to be this great beam cannon. So I have to keep an eye out for that. I don't feel like evasive action does anything. I'm just gonna say this out loud one more time. I don't feel like evasive action does anything. How about you use a deluxe kit right here at the end? You can do a heal right here at the start. And we can drop that. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know if anybody here does. Please stop playing Fortnite. Please stop giving them your money. Please try to convince the people around you and the people that you talk to and you know have influence with. Like, please tell them to stop playing them and giving them money and I don't know how quick a mist. It's so weird. It's again so weird that spells miss in this game. It continues to be really weird that spells miss. Yeah, we gotta get in it. We gotta get in it. It's really funny there's not like a heal item Do you know what I mean? It's really funny there's no, like... I mean, like, there's nothing to heal my attribute decrease. You know, it's just like, oh yeah, you're down. Yeah, too bad. You know, deal with it. Like, I think the only way around it is I have to cast Incremis. Maybe I should have healed. I don't know. It's so hard to know. It's so hard to know what's gonna happen. How does it miss? How does it miss? How? How does it miss? How does this game function this way? I know this is literally the final boss, but this is bullshit as fuck. What do you mean? Okay, so it's when I'm in close that it does judgment, so I don't want to get in close. All right, get. I'm already in close. Okay. So the first one is a green, which means that's when I need to. Okay. Thermal grease does that. I need to heal completely. I need to blast. I don't have enough points. I hate that all of these items are garbage. Like, except, again, aside from the... I'm gonna fucking scream. I know that that was that quick, but it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. How does it miss? Request for me, please no scream. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, I'm sorry. Please. Okay, so it's faster than me right now, which is really frustrating when I'm trying to cast quick on it. But like when I'm trying to be quick. Hello? Oh, this is bad. No, we gotta stay in it. We gotta... Right to the Moonstone Cannon! No, fuck yourself. My cat somehow locked herself in the bedroom? That's funny. That's funny. Is she okay? Okay, quick, thank you. You really shouldn't get that close. Oh, what the f... She was playing with a toy and ran into the door? That's very funny. Oh, thank God, big damage. Oh, thank God, big damage. Oh. It's gonna do this again, but thank God, big damage. I feel like something bad will happen once all of these are off. I am glad though I can be first to heal. That helps a lot. I maybe shouldn't have put all of my damage at the end of the turn. I should have tried to get an attack here and kill it before it got too many turns, but I want that defense boost as much as anything. I want that defense boost as much as doing damage. Getting a defense boost is fantastic. Yes! Oh my gosh. Victory! And that's it, right? And then we win. And then we win. Game over. It falls apart like a chocolate orange. Definitely isn't reborn as some sort of angelic space creature. We definitely don't have one final showdown like it's fucking Parasite Eve. Zelos, it's... Yes, it's finally over. What the? Oh my god. Oh my god. It's not over yet.
Die.
Incredible. Incredible. Why are you phasing out of existence? Don't do that. All right. All right.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
Third phase, we're here. All right. Third phase. Okay, hey, listen, 600 damage is, you know, not an insignificant part of that bar, so. Nope. Oh, you went first.
Let's go, girls.
I'm sorry? What did he just do?
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
I don't like that. He has a couple moves that have priority over the priority moves. JRPG difficulty design. God, let me tell you. What nonsense every time.
Let's try this.
What nonsense every time. JRPG boss battles be difficult without cheating. Challenge impossible. His priority, right. He was like, it was like, oh, I know how you have priority, but what if he has priority? What if he has more priority? What if he had double priority?
Let's try this.
I think this was the move that got rid of all of my buffs. Which, you know, rude. You know what? I've got enough glyph of speeds. I can just keep throwing those out. Just to try to keep Vyse in front of him, but
Let's try this.
I'm also wondering, maybe I should have saved those. You get all your spirits, all your spirit points completely. You know, big attack things. Feels like that should do more damage, but you know. I let the cat out of the bedroom. She made a funny grunty noise, like finally. Casper makes little noises like that all the time, which is very funny. I'm gonna do this in the hopes that maybe it has a better hit percentage.
May righteousness be our shield, shield of justice.
The shield. Move. Give me strength.
No, okay, never mind. Okay. Holy shirt balls. Okay. Great. Cool.
Face my blade.
Okay, calm down. You calm down with your counterattacks. Calm down.
May righteousness be our shield, shield of justice. I'm escaping.
Saint!
One place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism.
Space! Saint, hello. But I'm calm down, but I'm getting excited about finishing. Don't get excited about finishing. We've talked about this. We've talked about this.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
Build the shield! Let's try this.
I feel like people aren't listening to me. I see you're fighting Ramirez and his manifested demon Sona. Yeah, it has big Sephiroth Disc 4 vibes. You know? Ooh. Excuse me.
Pirate's wrath.
Matt, I listen to you about a lot of things. Getting excited about finishing is not one of them. Well, that's, you know. Don't be surprised when you're disappointed, then, is what I'm saying. Die. Excuse me, God. Saint, how you doing today? Doing pretty well. That's good. That's the, yeah. That's good to hear.
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
Eating breakfast, catching up on webcomics. Nice. Did you see what I got yesterday? Picked up a TTRPG yesterday.
Let's try this.
Also considering how to get back to a recruiter about a job. How? That's funny. So he didn't do this for so many turns, and then the second I put the you know, it was there however long. And then the second I put a strength buff, he was like, no. No. Dylan, hello. Yeah, I got Fabula Ultima. Yeah. I'm excited.
May righteousness be our shield.
I am excited.
Build the shield! try this.
Been a minute? Yeah. How you doing? How does it? Okay. You know,
May righteousness be
good,
our shield.
good,
Shield of justice.
and good.
The shield.
Pronouns are any? Nice.
Behold.
Shining Charmander and Fire Red. Good deal. Good deal. I am, you know, I'm glad those games are available on Switch. I have, you know,
Let's try this.
I have complaints, but ultimately I'm glad they're there. And I wish I could be more excited about it overall, but I applied for a job that pays substantially less than my previous job. Mostly seeing if I get a response. The recruiter got back to me, basically confirming pay. You can see the area I live in, along with a couple other things. I'm trying to figure out how to get back to her. So what do you mean how? Like, easier for people to play, no chance of getting ripped off. Very, you know, that's a very big part of it. You don't have to, you know, try to get any risky, you know, maybe knockoffs. How do I want to go forward with this? I got you. I'm because I was like, okay,
Righteousness be our shield.
that, you know, it's like, how do I get back to her? Well, you reply to the email, and I'm like, well, that can't be it. That can't be it. It can't be that Saint doesn't understand how to reply to an email. That's not that. So what is this? What? Poorly worded. No, it's fine. It's just one of those things. Because it could be one of those times when, like, you get a message, you get a weird, like, no reply message through a site. You know what I mean? That's the thing. That's the thing that I thought, get the fuck out of here. That was the thing I thought you were gonna say, where it's just like, oh yeah, it came through the website and I don't know how to actually
Let's try this.
converse with her in this, you know what I mean? It's like, how do I continue this conversation through this weird website? You made both of them from GBA. It'll be easier to transfer to home. Yeah, that's true. I'll get them at some point, probably. It might be one of those, like, it might be one of those things where, like, Costco has a sale on a eShop card. You know,
May righteousness be
but
our shield. Shield of justice.
I'm in no rush. I really need to play my copy of Leaf Green. I really need to play through my copy of Leaf Green. That was easy. There's no, I love there's no like end XP screen. They're like, no, it doesn't matter. No, this can't be happening. Oh, everybody's here. You probably shouldn't just stand there. I would at least go back in the ship. Oh. Oh. Oh, he went back in the Pokeball. It's finally over. Fina, Ramirez lived in the skies and died in the skies. Oh my god, the white materia! IDK, if he explodes, everyone will die anyways, the ship goes down. That's possibly true. We sailors, when one of us dies, it's customary to return the body to the sky. Would you mind if we did the same for Ramirez? No! No, please go ahead. Just hug it. Ramirez, may you rest in peace. Nicer than I would be. Don't get hit that your main healer's just gonna take it to the bottom of the ocean to pray. More like rest in pieces, you fascist bastard. You people are way too nice to Ramirez, who was so obvious and clearly a shitbag. Solstice is falling apart. That's good. Yeah, rest in crystal, you dillweed. Have I suggested playing Caves of Cud often enough? I mean, you've suggested it quite a few times. You've suggested it quite a few times. Not in an annoying way, but in a way that's just like, yeah, I should. I would probably really enjoy it. Solstice, it's gone. Goodbye, Ramirez. Goodbye and fuck you. Well, what's next? We've already sailed around the world and there's no use for the moon crystals anymore. I mean, I guess that's true. What are you talking about? Since when did we need a reason to sail? We're still young. Who knows what kind of trouble we can still get into. So, Captain Vyse, where do we go from here? Vyse, Akia, I have something to ask of you. I'd be honored if you'd let me continue to sail with you. We wouldn't have it any other way. Of course you can sail with us. Thank you. Well, it's also touching. Why don't you all come with us? Listen, Enrique has nothing else going on. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. But I should probably return to my ship. My men must be going crazy without me. I'll return to the Claudia and continue my search for the good life. I've decided I want to be a fisherman again. I want to live the rest of my life in peace, out of respect for Jack and for Ragnar. Well, Enrique, how about you? I must return to Valua. Someone needs to organize the survivors and start rebuilding. I understand. Good luck, everyone. The empire I'm a prince of was destroyed, so it's like, you know, I mean, hey, what about us? I don't know, I figured y'all would do your own thing. Yes, what about us? Aren't we your friends too? Why should they get all the attention? I mean, they put their shit on the line and got in a party. Y'all were doing your own thing, so you know, why should they get all the attention? Is kind of a big reason, you know. Car, what level are you? What's your equipment look like? Clara, please, we just saved the world together. Can't you just enjoy the moment? Son, I'd be honored if you called me Dad from now on. Hey, when can we get something to eat around here? I mean, whatever you want, dog. You got your own ship. The big guy has a point. I think this calls for a party. I never thought I'd agree with Balter. Oh, we probably have to fight that guy. Everyone back to Crescent Island for the biggest feast in history. Are we just shouting or, yeah. We're just shouting really hard. We're just shouting really hard. Can you believe it? A Shonen Pro Tag whose dad survived the whole thing. Honestly, his dad stayed out of it for so much of it. It's really funny. Credits aren't done. At the party, Balter shoots our dad, and that's what kicks off the next adventure. Unlocks Skies of Arcadia. Oh, they're getting married! Now you can be the queen. Oh, see, this is consolidation of power. This is a Crusader Kings 3 thing. You're consolidating power. You're putting two kingdoms together, right? This is a fantastic marriage for Enrique. This is a fantastic marriage for Enrique, whose kingdom is in shambles. That's how you set up a sequel, hunting down all the pirate groups that helped you figuring out who's the true villain now. Her brother's still the heir, though. Sure, you're still tying two kingdoms together by marriage. Little fucking pirate good triple, how dare you! How dare you do that to me? How dare? Amazing. There it is. There it is. We did it. I think the lines are there because of the emulator. I definitely need to check. Ads ended just in time. I definitely need to double check the my emulator settings sometimes. I'm bummed that Clara and Gilder didn't end up together. I figured he would have figured his shit out. Lawrence disappeared? That's so funny. Jeez, this guy. I really like it telling us how everybody I really like it tells us how everything's going with everybody. That's very funny. Mac completed. I mean, I guess I did, you know? He since returned to treasure hunting. Like, he tried, but... Helix! Helix, hello! She grew tired of knowing everything. Helix! Helix, didn't this happen last time? Didn't this happen last time? Did I make this up? I like that we saved the world and everybody was like, oh, I guess I don't need to need to travel with y'all anymore. She married Hans? Oh my God. I know, but damn, she needs a more fitting bra. He has 10 children with calm down, damn. He never returned home to Pirate Island, continues to sail at his master's side. Good. I love it. Peanut continues to search for all the rare treasures. He plans to someday visit the moons. Is that a thing we can do? Soon after the battle, he died a happy fisherman. What do you mean? I'm gonna go back and be a fisherman. 2 days later, fuck. Amazing. Vyse the legend. A young boy with a dream, a young girl had passion, a mysterious stranger had a mission, and the world will forever know their story. Fucking, I did it. Oh my God, how did a hype train start? What even fucking happened? Twitch is so like, oh my God. Brian, Jesus. Brian, thank you for gifting the end. Look at that. Thank you for gifting 10 gift subs. Holy cow. Holy cow. I found out how the hype train started? No. No, it was after. He did that after. PC Man, hello. Let's see. Brian, thank you for giving this up to Tank Mage, to Space Valkyrie, shouts to Val, to Arrow, to PC Man, to Blood Carnation, to Chorna, to Pikachu Lover, to Elbel, to Cherry Viva, and Slade. Let me have my joke? No! Look at this. Love it. Mad World, my wedge must get bigger. Hell yeah. We did it. I can't believe Matt finished. You know, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. You can't ever say for sure. Excuse me. You can't ever say for sure. Not known for finishing after all. Listen, what are you talking about? I finish video games all the time. I finish video games all the time. All I do is talk about how I finish video games. I see a video game, I finish it immediately. There we go, beaten. Is the camera tilted up? Yes. So you can see the Bulbasaur headband. We still haven't finished Luigi's Mansion 2. That's true. You're not wrong. Hey, guess what could happen over once I get my Thor? All right. So the final retro achievements I need.
Trans right.
The final retro achievements I need Fuck yeah, trans rights. I need beat 2,500 enemies. I need to master some magic. I need to catch 1,000 fish. I need to do Vyse the Extravagant, which I think requires Battle Master. So very, very little stuff to actually do. Very little stuff to actually do. Guess you can't start P5 Arch till you finish Luigi's Mansion 2 then? Yeah, you wish. You wish that's how that worked. But yeah. Just a couple handful of things. Just a couple things. So, yeah, really solid retro achievement set. Really solid retro achievement set. I'm really happy. I'm really happy with the set overall. Matt, play P3P instead and on Steam and get Steam achievements. I mean, I would just play. The emulator version and then later play the Steam version. Play it twice. So what'd you think of the game? It was good. It was good. I think the most nonsense stuff is some of his spells missing. I really think that's some really unnecessary stuff. Thank y'all for the hype train. Thank y'all for the hype train. Yeah, we just finished Poke. Oh my god, I got the one I wanted. Yeah, we just finished Poke. I think the most nonsense thing, the most nonsense part of it was spells missing. And not even so much like the one revive spell missing, but just like the idea that I could cast a buff on myself and it could miss. You know, just that. It seems really unnecessary. It just feels bad. Magic in general was a little disappointing. Magic in general was a little disappointing. You know, there wasn't a lot of reason to use the debuff spell. There wasn't a lot of reason to use silence, you know. There wasn't a lot of reason to use like poison. Especially because 9 times out of 10, if they were weak enemies, it was just better mathematically to use Lambda Burst. And then obviously we talked about this. I'm annoyed that it devolved into just use Lambda Burst and Justice Shield over and over, but that's a more common problem with JRPGs. So was the journey worthwhile? Oh no, it's a great game. It's a great game. It's a very enjoyable game. I had a wonderful time. Definitely want to check out the Dreamcast version at some point for, you know, Dreamcast retro achievements, because I think it's mostly the same set. Oh, there are some different achievements. So it will be you know, it'll take a little, it'll be slightly different, but you know, it's the same game. Yeah, there's achievements for getting discoveries before going to certain things. Obtain the twin propellers. I don't. Yeah, I'll have to, you know, it'll be a good time to, you know, sit down, give me something to work on, but yeah, I do like there's a lot of different achievements. It's not just, you know, do all the same stuff. Oh, I don't like that there's achievements for beating the game having specific people in your party. That's a little unnecessary, but beat the game without ever running away. Gosh, that's ridiculous. That's a wild way to enter a stream, buddy. Let me tell you. That's a wild way to enter a stream. Let me tell you. I haven't asked in a while. How are you doing? How's Aaron, Casper, and Grim? Everybody's doing well. Everybody's doing well. The boys are getting along. Well, the boys are getting along more. I will say the boys are getting along quite a bit more. They are, okay. You're gonna get a little timeout. We're I don't want to say we're forcing them to spend more time together, but you know, we're not locking anybody up for the most part, especially over the weekend. You know, over the weekend, we just have all the doors open and everybody can come and go as they please. And so they've kind of settled into being in different spots and wandering around the house. When I wake up in the morning and I come out of the bedroom, Grim has started coming with me, and Casper will always be in the hallway, and you know, they'll meet and sort of do sniffies and then wander off. So they're being better. Casper still is still swats at him a little bit, and then Grim is still a little like too shy around him. So part of it is like Grim will overreact to Casper being near him, and then I think that triggers Casper to be like, oh, I should attack you. So they're working on it. They're working on it. It's an improvement. It's a thing that will get better with time, and so we just need time. But yeah, it's all, you know, it's gotten so much better even just from a month ago. Sniffies are nose touch. Yeah, they love to just like walk up to each other and they just go like, and then they leave. So. But like, you know, they can be around the couch, you know, they're not immediately fighting or chasing or anything like that. So, but no, cats are good. Erin's been good. She's been dealing with work stuff, you know, like always. But the other weekend, 2 weekends ago, we redid the porch, completely cleaned off the porch, cleaned everything. And then last weekend, just this past weekend, she got new plants and replanted out there. And she's very happy that there's a bunch of plants and stuff out there now. We've been undertaking some good house cleaning stuff. You know, I put the picture of the plushie net which I actually have to fix this afternoon. You know, so we're going through the house little by little and just picking up things and rearranging things and getting rid of things. The next big thing we have to do is our closets. We need to clear out some clothes and split our wardrobes and, you know, get rid of some stuff. So, but yeah. It's good. Hello? I heard a cat. Fred's cat's been having a hard time with one of the kittens. Old cat is extremely aggressive to the point of attacking the kitten. The kitten's get. Yeah, cats do that, which is weird. Cats will do that. I've been putting off going through my clothes as well. I have so many. Yeah. And it's, you know, I have clothes. Both of us have clothes. And it's more that we're just trying to swap stuff around so that we have unique wardrobes for like summer and winter. And like the first part of that was we had to clear space in the office so that we had space to sort the clothes out. And so we did that the other week, right? And I had to make some of that bad. I had to undo some of that process with doing all the Digimon cards, which I actually need to do my Digimon cards again. But so now that we've done that, now we can do the clothes. We also need to, I really need to look into, getting this TV repaired that we've been sitting around for a while. And you know, if it happens or not, then, you know, hey, if it's like, no, we can't fix it, or, oh, it'll be $400, then it's like, ah, whatever, I'll just get rid of this. And that's one fewer, you know, that's one more thing gone. And then we can, you know, we need to start to pick up the office. You know, we need to start picking up the office so that we have space for board games. And I need to move. We've had some stuff moving from, we need to move some stuff around from when we've done cleaning and stuff. Like, you know, I think I'm gonna put the bookshelf back there, but we've also been talking about getting media shelves for all the DVDs. So, yeah. It's been a thing. It's been a thing, but it's been good, you know? We're just trying to make progress. We're just trying to make progress, make the house nice. You know, I mentioned I cleaned up the drinks cabinet, and that'll be nice. You know, I'm gonna learn how to whisk up the matcha that we have. We got some, you know, I got a bag of matcha a while ago. So I'm gonna figure out how to whisk that up. And then we can have matcha drinks. Aaron got us a plant that you can use in teas and stuff. So I need to figure out what I need to do to like express the leaves properly. So yeah, it'll be fun. It's been good. It's, you know, sometimes, you know how sometimes life will hit a point where you just kind of don't do anything for a few months and you're just kind of like, you're like, I'm just living. What I'm doing right now is living. Yeah. And so from the makers and brought you Cooking Mama, Barista Poppy. And so that's kind of where we've been. It feels like is the last few months. It feels like the two of us have just kind of been getting through, and not in a bad way, but in the way that it's just like that's life. you know, it feels like we're breaking through that and taking spring as an opportunity to say, hey, we're gonna fix the house up, we're gonna make space nice, that sort of thing. So, no, Aaron just let Casper out. I could get my dude on that too. Yeah. And sometimes the difficulty part, sometimes like the real difficulty part is it's not a thing you can do until you realize you need to do it. You know, it's not a thing that someone can say, hey, you have to do it. You kind of have to hit, you have to get there, and then you go, oh yeah, I gotta, you know, like that's why I did the drink cabinet yesterday. You know, I've been talking about it for a little bit, and I just looked at it and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. And I did it, and it didn't take near as long as I thought it was going to, and now it looks nice, and now, you know, I can work on these other things that I want to do. And everybody a few times we need to get the house in order. Yeah, it's a big task, you know. We need to do this. Yeah, I think that's an important first part, right? That's an important first part, is understanding that it's like, it's not just on you. It's not just on you. Sometimes it just takes that it just takes knowing that you have that support, you know. He recognizes he has a handed up and asking for a while. All right, we're gonna go. I know Erin has to take lunch a little early because she has a meeting. She's a meeting very early. So we're gonna end a little early. We beat the game though. We beat the game. We did it. Skies of Arcadia completed. I have some off-screen grinding to do. That, you know, not a huge time sink. I'll just need to sit down and do it. I just gotta sit down and do it. Matt's giving us back 20 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes, you can do whatever you want. Do whatever it is. Do as thou wilt. I will see everybody tomorrow. There's no other way to say it. Tomorrow, Persona 5. It finally happens. I'm gonna be looking up for some guides. I'm gonna be looking up some guides to make sure that we have, you know, I have the perfect calendar, guide, and I imagine anything else I can look up, you know, like, oh, you know, how to make the right personas, you know, whatever I need. But I definitely need that. I can give you the guide I used. Yeah, if you'll put it in the Discord, Sage. Like, I'll probably poke around. Just, you know, I like checking multiple things, but if you want to drop that in the Discord, that would be great. But yeah, tomorrow, P5 Royal can't get away from it anymore. That means tomorrow also, during break, when we come back from break, I will close the community choice. We'll close the community choice tomorrow morning, and then during break, we will pick the next community choice so that it is officially on the books. We know what's happening. So if you haven't gotten your vote in, do it right now. Do it literally right now, because you won't have another one until it's picked. I'm gonna send you to Ben. Ben's wonderful. D, I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're rested. I hope you're feeling good. I'm gonna send y'all to Ben. Ben is playing Poppy Playtime, which is great. Nice, cool horror game. Y'all have a good time with Ben. Ben's wonderful. Everybody loves Ben. I will see you tomorrow for Persona 5. Until then, take care of yourself, friends. Make sure you stay rested. Make sure you stay hydrated. Have at least one meal. You gotta have at least one meal before I see you next. And take care.